if we are going to use our institutions like the EACC and the National Cohesion and Integration Commission to rein in on politicians or rein in on leaders, then these institutions must be allowed the autonomy to work as independent bodies. These institutions must not be seen to act only when there is a political interest at play. Kenyans want to see corrupt governors being brought to book. Kenyans want to see corrupt politicians being brought to books. But Kenyans are disturbed when EACC only goes after these governors that don't seem to align with the government. It means that if you are corrupt, but you are in bed with the government of the day, then it means that your sins are less, or it means that your sins are suddenly washed. Kenyans do not have a problem with the National Cohesion and Integration Commission calling politicians who issue inflammatory remarks, or politicians who seem to, incite violence or incite political intolerance among Kenyans. But Kenyans are disturbed when NCIC is only called to action when the said politicians are perceived to be from the opposition. On one end, we have Rigathi Gachagua, who said that, if the IEBC, as presently constituted, does not oversee a fair and peaceful election, then the events in 2007 will look like a Christmas party. These are cautionary remarks. This could be taken for a man just saying that, all Kenyans want for peace to reign is free and fair elections. On the other hand, this statement could be taken to mean that this guy is calling people to come out and be violent if elections don't go their way. So in all sense, or in all aspects, it makes sense for NCIC to call Rigathi Gachagua to explain or to tell his side of the story. What did he mean by his statement? That is okay. On the other hand, we also have politicians who have said that, if William Ruto does not win the votes in 2027, they will make sure that they fill up those numbers. They categorically say, kama William Ruto hatafikisha, tutajaza. From where I sit, these are remarks that should not be taken lightly. And NCIC should have called this specific politician to ask them to explain what they meant. But if you are going to call only politicians that are perceived to be from the opposition, then it means that the commission is compromised. It means that the commission cannot be relied upon to act independently, to give justice where justice is due. It means that the commissions, that is the EACC and the NCIC, are being used to persecute politicians that do not align to the government of the day, and that is what Kenyans are against. Kenyans are calling for these institutions. One, the institution on corruption, EACC, and second, the institution on cohesion and integration, NCIC, to work without bias. They want these institutions to summon all corrupt politicians. They want to see these institutions lodging cases against all corrupt politicians equally. They want to see these institutions summoning politicians and and taking actions against them in a manner that does not show that either it is for show or they are acting for the government of the day. If this is achieved, then we can live in a country where the citizens are positive about the commissions or the institutions of the day.